Hi, kids. How are you? I don't know what I'm doing here, but, um, we're just in such an extraordinary place here in this country, in this land. It's unreal, and it's not to say we didn't have this coming, because we did, but that's really no solace for what we're all going through, especially the families and residents in Minneapolis and elsewhere in Minnesota. But I want to share with you a conversation that I began having with my daughter's mother. We all lived together in this little house, and a conversation most difficult, and one I never ever thought I would have, is taking place now. And it's about what do we do if or when ICE comes to our door and tries to take one of us or all of us, or tries to enter the house by force. And maybe I should preface that by saying we had a visit from FBI agents, armed and ready to go, because I was under suspicion by federal prosecutors of inciting violence. I don't incite violence, and I don't believe in violence for the most part, but as I tell people about my dog Jake, he won't start nothing, but by God, he'll finish it. And I don't walk away from shit. I'm not a bystander, but I don't start nothing. There's no call for that. But to have a conversation with your partner about how best to safeguard them should these federal fucking thugs show up is just mind-blowing. And what we've kind of come to is that they would seek safe space or safe ground somewhere in the house, and I would fend off ICE for as long as I could or was able to, with my life if need be. And it doesn't really bother me as much as I thought it might. But what does bother me is having to leave my daughter without her father for the rest of her childhood. And that's just, I just don't even have words for what that makes my insides do. So I guess why I'm here is to say we need to stop this. We need to stop this. We're not living in a, well, maybe we are. Maybe we're not living in a nation that is under an authoritative regime and sending out thousands and thousands of armed thugs to pull people out of their beds, out of their homes, out of their workplaces, out of their places of worship, out of the schools, and disappear them. Political it is, but it's so much more than that. I think, going back to the word incite, I think this is meant to incite the entire populace so that this despot, this madman, can invoke the Insurrection Act, and then all bets are off. The election will be off. There won't be elections. It'll just be them and us. I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm in a place right now where I've had to ration my tears on a daily basis. And that might sound fucking crazy, but That's all I've got anymore is tears. And I use them up until they're gone. And then hopefully the next day I have a reserve built up. But I just don't know how much more of this we can all take as a country, as a people. And these conversations I'm having in our home, I'm sure others have had them. But for us, as surreal as they sound, they're as real as wood and steel, and equally as hard. So our daughter is currently shielded from those conversations, but we aren't as parents, and we're just on a nice edge here. When the doorbell rings, Lori has taken to yelling upstairs, if that's where I am, or downstairs, yelling loud and clear, "It's okay, it's the pizza guy," or "It's UPS," or because she knows that I'm in such a state of hyper awareness and hyper alertness, and I'm in a fight or flight place most of the time, and I can't maintain that. I just can't. The only thing that soothes that for me is holding my daughter close to me. And even though we haven't shared this with her, she knows something's going on. And she has been so attentive and so tuned in and so loving, trying to calm my demons and save some of my tears for later. But anyway, I am a lucky and blessed man. And these are tough damn times. I hope you're doing okay out there. I hope you're doing okay. And if you're not, find someone who can help you get through it. That's all we can do for now. This shit ain't really busted loose yet in this country, but it's fixing to. And it's gonna. Peace and love to all of you. And keep your close ones close.